Hey guys, and welcome today to a second channel video that is real life. It isn't me playing a game, it's nothing like that. It's simply I've turned on my camera here and I've pressed record and I have topics in my head that I know I need to discuss, and hopefully I can get a message across to you guys in the best way possible. Although I probably should have wrote some kind of script down or something, or just bullet points of knowing things I need to say, because I might end up rambling. You know what I'm like? I end up talking really fast, especially, I mean, most of the time I talk very fast anyway, but if I tend to talk very fast, and then also I'm thinking at the same time, and in my head somehow I'm already ahead of myself with regards to thinking what I'm saying, so some words end up getting bunched together. I'm fully aware of that, so I need to, so I'll try and talk slowly throughout this video and try and think. I don't want to cut too much. I want to make this video quite raw and uncut, so I don't want to have too many cuts in it. So there's a cut, probably because I've messed up somewhere, and I'm just trying to re-say things I already said. But yeah, I've been making this video for a while now. I think I said about making it, I even tweeted about making it back in March when I was in Vegas. When we had our little holiday in Vegas. I was meaning to make a video then, but I guess it wasn't that deep back then, so I didn't really think about doing it. I wasn't like too keen on doing it. Where now I feel like it's a good time, because I've seen a lot of comments recently about these things. I don't explain what I'm saying yet. Basically, you would have seen that this channel posts a lot less videos than it used to. So basically, this is what this video kind of transpires and talks about. Transpires? I don't know the right word. This is what this whole video kind of elaborates on and discusses. And I'm going to answer a lot of comments or questions, hopefully, that you guys have been having, address some different issues people have raised with the channel in itself. I like these videos anyway, because I feel like you should do them often, just so there's some kind of transparency. I think you get this in streams. When someone live streams, especially when I live stream, I actually just waffle and chat to people in the chat and answer a lot of questions like this. So I probably should stream. I'll get into that. I'm sure I'm getting into that later. I'll just talk about streaming as well. I don't want to get off topic in my head too soon. Otherwise, I'll end up just talking about streaming for 20 minutes and I won't talk about what I want to talk about. So you'd have seen on this channel that normally I post 2 videos a day and have done so for years and years. And as of late, that hasn't been the case. As of late, it's probably dropped down to 1 a day. And I think even the past 2 weeks, it may have even been 5 in a week, which for me is so bad. Like, to me in my head, I'm like, that I am slacking majorly. And if I 2 years ago, I would punch Josh now. Like, why? How are you not posting 40 videos a week? What's wrong with you? Because I did 14 without fail. Whether I was away, or if I was traveling. Even last year, we traveled like 8 times in a space of like 3-4 months. And I always had 2 a day. But now suddenly I can't do 2 a day. And obviously there are reasons for this. Like, it's never ever just gonna be me, oh, Josh is slacking. That's one thing to make clear. I mean, most people know that anyway. I don't think anyone thinks that. But in case you do, I'm not slacking. It's just a transitional phase, I'd call it right now, which we'll get into. So yeah, normally I'd post 2 a day, and it'd all be like the group games, like the GTAs, your golf fits, the usual. Golf with friends, whatever you want, whatever game you can think of in your head that we play. Gary's mod, all of them. I mean, how many games have we gone through and cycled through? I don't know. Tons. But yeah, so I changed from 2 a day to 1 a day, which is actually an active choice. And that was just to kind of like, whilst I was going through a transitional phase, I wanted to drop it down a little bit just so I could make sure the videos were good. So we were seen about 2 months ago. You follow me on Twitter. You don't follow me. Plug. But yeah, on Twitter I tweeted about getting an editor for my second channel. And the reason why I got an editor, I wanted to get an editor anyway. I wanted to get an editor. I got one. The reason I wanted to get one was because I wanted to allocate some more time focusing on making better videos, both for this channel and make better videos for the main channel. Because the main channel just died. I stopped posting on it completely. So make sure I wanted to focus. I had a lot of different ideas in my head I wanted to do for the main channel. So I wanted to allocate more time so I could focus on those ideas. Like you may have seen, like a recent video I did, I traveled all the way to Valencia for 3 days from one video. I had a lot of ideas like that I want to work on, and still have like ideas that I want to work on like that. So having that editor allows me to do that. And I think having an editor was like a massive taboo on YouTube for ages and ages and ages and ages. And all the big YouTubers had them, but didn't discuss that. We never had them, because I feel like, well, me especially, like I'm a control freak. And only as of late have I learned to like, trying to like, learn to delegate tasks to people. So if anyone owns a company in their life ever out there, hiring people is a good thing. Like, you hire people to make your life easier and make your work more efficient overall. And that's ultimately what I've done for this channel. I've not done it because I want to hire someone so I can go out partying, because, I mean, if you know me, I don't do that at all anymore. Only very occasionally, very rarely anyway. So yeah, my whole thing is, if I'm ever hiring someone to improve everything, that's what I did, basically. I got an editor so I could focus on making better videos. Ironically, I mean, I've hired an editor and I've gone down to 1 a day when I was doing 2 a day. That is the reason why it's happened. So obviously there's different reasons. So I'm going to get into reasons straight away to get those out of the way. So obviously the reasons for that are, you were seeing that it's much harder for us to get together 4 people, a minimum 4 people. We like to aim for minimum 4 or even 3. We like to aim for 4 people every night to record random games. That was always a plan. 4 people every night, and we play whatever we could think of, whatever everyone was interested in playing that night. If I had a new golf map, we played Golf It. If we had a Golf for Friends map, we played Golf for Friends. If you had an idea to do something on any game, that's what we would do. If I had GTA 5 races, we'd do that. But as of late, that's been much harder because everyone's focuses have shifted and people are on different schedules. We've all changed what everyone's focus is on. And this is not me blaming anyone at all. So don't ever take this as blaming. And please don't go to people saying, oh, Josh blamed you for this, because that isn't the case. But I wanted to make sure that you guys, we're fully transparent here in the sense of, I want to give you every single detail so you know exactly why things are like they are. Someone like, let's go with like Vic. Vic plays a lot more Fortnite now, and that's what does well for him. So that's what he should focus on his channel. That's why his channel is performing well, because he's playing Fortnite, and that's what he should do. Someone like Ethan, he isn't around as much anymore because he is training for a boxing fight and he's getting fit and losing a ton of weight, which for him, that's a big life thing for him. I'm proud of him for doing that, and that's sick. And I don't think his focus should be on making videos. Or you see JJ training for the Joella fight, and he didn't post videos for ages. Exactly. If you dedicate your time, your focus to it, you should do it all out. Like if you're gonna try and fight someone, if I've got lonely people, you need to make sure you're doing it properly, not just half-assed. Like okay, I'll just do an hour session a day. You need to be doing it properly. It needs to be your life, which he has made. And anyone who knows Ethan behind the scenes was seeing that Ethan is doing insanely well. So yeah, that's someone like Ethan. JJ, for example, so JJ's boxed for Weller. JJ's boxing again. He has no interest in playing random games, nor does he post those games anymore. So his second channel doesn't post that stuff anymore, so why would he? Likewise of Harry. Harry likes to focus on making higher production videos, because on his main channel focuses all his time onto that. So he doesn't play second channel at all. So again, that's fair enough. So there's all these different people who would always rely on to play whatever. They're not about to play every night. Someone like Wiz, who a lot of you guys seem to hate for some reason, and make it very clear to us that you hate him, which can be frustrating because for us, obviously, he's just our friend, he's been a friend for ages, and we all get on him very well, and we all find him entertaining. But a lot of people say hashtag Wiz out, which doesn't help anyone because no one's going to kick him out. Likewise, you put negative attention on a video for no reason. He's busy as well. He's always streaming a lot of the time, so he's always not about as much as we like him to be. Someone like Lachlan again is focused on Fortnite because Fortnite does so well for him as well. So he shouldn't be playing mini golf and stuff. So we're kind of limited to a very small amount of people who can be available. And on top of that, we've obviously seen this year, we've done the Sidemen channel. So every week we're posting videos on Sunday on the Sidemen channel. And they're usually quite high effort, higher production, especially in the sense of like, we'll work together to make sure it all works. Like make sure the videos are all perfectly right and edited properly and shot properly. So that's been a big focus for us this year, making sure that channel bangs and is sick and it's still not where we want it to be. So that's something we're focused on more and more, try and improve that. We like to improve things all the time. Obviously we have the charity match and other stuff coming up as well. So that stuff focuses for us as well. But the main kind of issue there's 2 issues, I guess. The main issues are having people about. That's why you've seen a lot more solo videos from, I guess, like me and Simon and Toby and even, I guess, Ethan or whatever, and Vic. You've seen a lot more people would do videos on their own or in duos and stuff, opposed to group stuff, because it's very hard to get everyone together all at the same time. So that's why you're not seeing as many videos like that. And that's why it's getting harder to post, because it's much easier to record as a group and say, right, okay, right, we're going to record tonight, and I know I probably could do a goal fit and a London video in about an hour, and then I could edit them, or I could send them off to an editor now. But typically, I like to leave group stuff quite unedited still right now, until everyone adapts to having edited videos on this channel. But when you want to try and record a solo game, like for me, I have about 262 games, like about, and it said the exact number just because I saw it. But I have 262 games on my Steam wishlist, and the Steam wishlist is basically like, it's like how to describe what it is? It's like just a wish list. It's a list of games that I want to play, record. Some are coming out soon, and some are already out. And I always discuss this. And this is like the list of games that I just go through every night when trying to record, and I try and decide which one to play. And if I tweeted tonight, so you know when to do it, record it. I tweeted tonight saying I waste so much time. I literally wasted like 45 minutes looking through games, looking through screenshots, and trying to decide which one to play. I don't know why I just waste so much time doing it, because I almost like I'm a perfectionist. I think too much about what game I should be playing here. And I'm there like, oh, will this game perform well? What's the title and thumbnail going to be? Because YouTube's so much about title and thumbnail these days. It's unbelievable compared to what it used to be like. So I have to focus on good title and thumbnail. I have to make sure that it's a good game. And I'm like, well, how am I going to find out it's a good game if I'm just looking at screenshots? So I've been keep trying to tell myself, go Steam wishlist and press play. Just play whatever game it is, and hopefully it turns into a good video. And then the issue, I guess, with the issues the other issues I address is on a lot of solo games. Some people, they're like Marmite. Some people love them, some people hate them on certain games. So like the shorter games, like let's say around like the Puke Simulator. Very random game. Played a game that's a simulator about throwing up. Now, they're what I could put into the category of like games that are like really short and sweet games that are cheap. And I think I just find it funny to play for 10, 15 minutes. They get edited down. Some people love those and some people hate them. People who hate them say like, well, I obviously subscribe for GTA and Golf It, and that's what I'm getting now, which I fully understand. So it's all about finding a healthy balance for me of like playing group games when I can. And when I play solo games, it's also about playing like games like Subnautica, which is like long form games, which is like, that's episodic content. So that's 20 videos, say, all in the same game. Then there's horror games, which are like 1 or 2 episodes. And like any other games like that, like, what's a good example of a game I've done that before? I can't think of any, but just any game where it's like 2 or 3 episodes and it's just a game, like a story game. And then you get the short games, which are short and sweet, like I said, like the Puke Simulator. So games that are just very simple, or like random games I've played. I can't even think of like the mobile games, like Olympics games, or random mini golf games on my own. So I find a healthy balance between all those right now for me, because I know a lot of you guys like certain elements of that. So make sure the channel's the best it possibly can be. And the best it possibly can be is making sure that I satisfy all of the audience. But it's just hard to do. So yeah, right now, my channel is 1 video a day and will be until I get back into a proper habit and I get ahead on videos. Because right now I want to get ahead first and then get ahead. I don't want to get, if I get 4 videos ahead, that's only 2 days if I'm doing 2 a day. But if I get 4 videos ahead and I'm doing 1 a day, that's 4 days. So I can try and get really ahead days wise and then try and double up a lot of days. That's the aim. You'll see when I get there. The aim is to hopefully go back to 2 a day eventually, and hopefully a healthy balance of these solo games, of these short guns, long ones, whether that be group games when I can get them done. Hopefully some sick games come out soon. I know like Golf with Friends workshop finally can come out soon, hopefully, so we can get some good mini golf maps that are different on Golf with Friends, not just Golf It. That should provide some good content, hopefully. We hope. Maybe it'll be a bit useless. I know Raft, I think, is coming out in May. Well, it is May, but it's coming out this month. And if you've seen, at the end of last year, I played Raft. It's almost like Stranded Deep. Basically on a raft, it's a survival game. But it was really sick. And it was I think it was free to play back then. Or it's on itch.io. So you had to like donate if you want to play it. We had the option to donate. But it's coming out full on Steam soon. And they've done a lot of things to it. So hopefully that game will be sick. And it'll be a sick series for this channel. I need to find more games like that. Games like Subnautica, where it's like everyone's into it. I love that game is up there with the top games I've ever played. And that's a game that I sat there and probably dilly-dallied about playing for hours and hours and hours and then. So I looked at it like, it looks a bit complicated, looks a bit long. And then I jumped into it for the first episode and I was like, oh my God, this game is sick. And every day from there on I played it. And I literally was so excited to record that game every day, which I think you can see just throughout the whole series of, I think, and the audience loved it as well, which helped so much. But you can see it in my face throughout the whole series. I was just so happy playing that. I guess on top of that as well, I could try and do soon is do some more streams on this channel, because I've always loved streaming. I feel like me and streaming's strange. I used to stream on Twitch all the time when I had a broken sleep schedule, and I loved it. And I've always loved it. Whenever I've streamed, I've loved it. But never really got into the YouTube side of streaming that much. and a lot of people like Twitch do as well. It'd be good to stream on this channel and just like maybe like stream like games that I fell off of, like Fortnite. Say Fortnite was a game where Fortnite was like my on the channel as well, in the sense of some people loved it, some people hated it. People who loved it just loved Fortnite and loved me playing Fortnite, loved us playing Fortnite. People who hated it either hated the game Fortnite, or they hated watching us play it because we were of a lesser skill level than the ninjas of the world and that. So it'd be frustrating to watch us because either we're less skill level than the person watching, or we're less skill level than the higher people up in skill levels, which I fully get. Because when you watch a stream of Fortnite, or when you watch a video of Fortnite, you're gonna watch someone who's better than you normally because you want to learn more, or it's just more entertaining because it's fast paced. Where if you're a really fast paced player on Fortnite, and you watch someone really slow, who makes mistakes, who dies a lot, who are quite frustrated because you're there watching like, oh my god, how have you not done this? How have you not done this? So I fully understand that. And I've posted a lot less. I just stopped playing it completely. I just fell off. It's how I am. I just seem to fall off games all the time. I would get really into a game and fall off it. Like H1Z1. I was so into it, and suddenly I just stopped playing it. It's almost if I go away for a couple of days and I don't play a game, suddenly my interest is gone, and I get sidetracked almost. I definitely should try and get back into Fortnite. I think it's a bit too late now because I must be whack at Fortnite right now compared to like what the skill level normally is for everyone else these days. Maybe I could do like a stream series of just like road to getting good at Fortnite, and we just play and just chill, and maybe just try different things. Ultimately, that's what I'm gonna do on this channel for the next like couple of months. I'm just gonna try different things, and something will work. You'll see when it works because you'll see the views go up. You'll just see that my output will go up. It will increase quite drastically, very quickly. But for now, I'm gonna keep it at 1 a day, and I'll try and get a good healthy balance for you guys. As always, if you're out there and there's a game you want to see me play, leave a comment on any video saying so. And if you don't feel like I've seen it, then the best thing to do is tweet it to me. Because I read every tweet. Don't reply to every tweet. Nowhere near. I don't reply to many at all anymore. I barely use Twitter for that. I don't know why. I stopped using. That's a whole different video. But yeah, I always read every tweet. Like I have Twitter open right now. I have TweetDeck open so I can see what mentions right here. So I always just see things. So if you see a game you think, look, I would enjoy playing, feel free to tweet it to me. On the topic of streaming, you should see a button underneath me somewhere. I don't know what side it's on, one of these sides. But it should say sponsor. And if you're not familiar with what that term is and where it like comes from, it derives from the gaming side of YouTube, so gaming.youtube.com. So when you streamed, you could get sponsors and they'd pay a monthly fee and they'd get some different features and perks. Some people now have that on the actual main page of YouTube, and I'm one of them. If you click it, you'll see there's certain perks available right now. So perks that are on it right now are you get like free emojis to use in a stream chat, which obviously right now isn't worthwhile for you guys because I don't stream on YouTube at all, which I should try and get into. So I need to try and get into that anyway. But on top of that, you get a little badge that's next to your name, which shows that you are sponsored with this channel. So when you comment on anything, you'll have a badge next to your name. On top of that, I've added in exclusive Cyber discount codes, which I'll put out to sponsors only, which only the sponsors can use. That's quite a cool feature. Love a good discount code these days, don't we? We've got the Cyber channel discount codes, and there'll be more people who sponsor the channel as well. And on top of that, I also added exclusive access to my private Discord server, which I've had for ages now. Everyone who's in there is either like a sponsor from YouTube or they're a Twitch subscriber. And basically in there we have like video suggestions, game suggestions, and we just have chill and chat. It's a good little environment to be in. If I ever need help with video, I just jump in there and just ask people what they think, and they help me out. Like if I have like a dilemma with regards to like, okay, what thumbnail do I use? I'll put it in there, and you can vote on what thumbnail I use. So it's like it's just a cool different place to hang. Obviously, that isn't probably that worthwhile right now because I'm not doing. I mean, if you want the emoji part, you don't really have the emojis right now because you can't use them unless I'm streaming. I mean, but the rest is quite cool, I guess. But yeah, that button's there. I just thought of it because I said streaming. I'm not trying to put this whole hashtag out on you right now. I'm just doing it because I thought of if there's the streams, that sponsor thing is all about streaming and stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. So I guess the main taking points from this whole video today have been I've dropped down from 2 videos to 1 a day for a reason. I'm not slacking. I'm just it's like a little transitional phase that I'm trying to go through and change up a little bit. And hopefully we'll come out on the other side and we'll be back to 2 a day at some point. And if not, if we don't, maybe we'll just be a lot higher quality videos, which I'm hoping for anyway. from that, I guess, like we said, I try and have a good healthy balance of the different games. So I know like some of you guys like certain games and some of you like other games. So you try to find a healthy balance there. And obviously explain the whole point about the group games where it's just hard these days. People aren't about as much, and because everyone has different focuses, so they're not all focusing on these group games as much anymore. And because we've burnt a lot of them to the ground and there's not many games being released anymore. Like that's the main covering points there. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I hope that was insightful in some respects. I hope in my head I'm thinking, did I even make a point here? I don't know. I pray I did. When I edit it, I'll find out. But yeah, hopefully I made a point, and hopefully anyone who's watched this far understood what I meant. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.